Hello everyone, welcome back. Another drive along in the Hyundai Kona. Got the Apple Play, the Android Auto going. I also have some GPS set up, if that's gonna maybe help. I know I forgot to do the GPS last time, but today I do have the GPS set up. I think it just makes the whole driving experience and the video content a little bit more dynamic. So today I am headed to Perry's for the Friday, famous Pork Chop Fridays, because today is Friday. Today is Friday. Is it September already? No, it's still August 27th. August 27th. Oh. It's
in 600 feet, make a U-turn.
Well, I'm gonna ignore this.
Make a U-turn.
Sorry, I'm gonna just take the main road. I have it. I ordered online.
800 feet, turn right.
I ordered online.
Make a U-turn.
I ordered online. And I made the pickup for 11:45. It actually did it automatically, but I think I ordered like 10:45 or 10:48, so
Make a U-turn.
gave me an hour pickup time. Anyway, I'm sure they'll be ready. I'm not sure how they do the pork chop. I'm not sure exactly how they do the pork chop, but it seems like they already have it kind of ready because it's been cured, dry aged maybe. I'm not sure, but it's kind of already prepared, and all they do is kind of really just warm it up. Oh God, it's gonna tell me to make a U-turn. I don't want to make a U-turn. Come on, Google Map think. I don't want to take it. Anyways, it's still telling me going that route is much faster. It may be, but I'm going to take the main road because it's just a lot easier for me.
In 600 feet, make a U-turn.
It's still going to tell me to make a U-turn. Okay.
Make a U-turn at Highway 6 South.
The future of technology, people. I don't know what to say, but as I'm getting older, the technology is just getting more advanced day by day. Day by day, the technology is getting more advanced. Okay, now, all right, finally. Oh, it's still trying to take me back. It's trying to take me through the back roads. Interesting. So the Google Maps, there's some pros and cons to Google Maps. I'm sure if you use Google Maps, it will tell you probably the most efficient way. And it does that because it's tracking you, okay? You have a GPS, in your phone. And basically, I think Google is tracking everybody. So you know how when you use Google Maps and all of a sudden it tells you there's a slowdown? Well, how does it know that? You know how it knows that?
Turn left.
I'll tell you, because it's tracking your GPS and it sees everybody going like 50, 60, 70 miles per hour. And then all of a sudden everybody slows down to like 5 miles an hour. It knows that there's a slowdown. And I see these things, and then when someone's pulled over, like in the middle of the road, I get speed trap, quote unquote, speed trap warnings. And how do they know that someone's been pulled over? Because you stop at the side of the road, they're assuming you've been pulled over. So the way that Google efficiently routes you is by tracking everybody. Let's see if it reroutes me. All right, finally taking me, but it's still trying to take me through the back roads. Interesting. I don't want to take the back roads, Google. But anyways, so it is Friday. I'm gonna get some pork chop Fridays. So I've been getting ready for a potential hurricane out here in the Gulf Coast here. And it looks like we Houston anyway, where I live. Houston is the major city around where I live. I don't live in Houston. But it looks like Houston dodged a bullet. The Hurricane Ida is predicted to go to Louisiana, but I still got gas, and I told my wife to get supplies anyway. It might rain a lot, who knows. There's still a few more days, well, a day and a half before it makes landfall, or predicted landfall. So there could be a chance it could still hit where I live. And my house is getting old. I'm getting concerned for my house, and it probably needs a new roof. The interior probably needs a refresh on the kitchen, the bathroom. It needs some minor repair work. Probably new doors. Not new windows yet. Windows can last a long time. But definitely I'd like to get some exterior doors. And siding, although it is having issues, hardy plank siding will last almost forever. So, after 10 years, if you buy a new house and and the house is 10 years old, after 10 years, you got to start saving up for those repairs. I probably need new appliances as well. The dishwasher is rusting on the inside. The refrigerator has kept up pretty well, but probably need a new stove. Jeez. New kitchen would be nice. New design on the kitchen. Anyways, that's not...
Turn left onto Riverstone Boulevard.
It's still trying to take me through the back roads. I'm not going to go through the back roads. I just want to go on this main road. Anyways, my plan is for my current house,
Turn left onto Riverstone Boulevard.
A lot of people try to make money on housing, which there's a lot of things that people don't talk about. Okay.
In 800 feet, turn right.
First of all, you are taxed more if you have investment homes. Okay, if it's not your primary home or your vacation, quote unquote, vacation home or second home, you'll be taxed more on first property taxes, right? First property tax. Second, you'll be taxed when you sell the house, and the money you make on the house, you'll be taxed higher for that as well. Your interest rates, okay, when you go to finance the house, your interest rate is higher. So the argument is like you can make money by renting it or having the renter pay the mortgage, but you got to realize the damage the renter creates for you. Every time you get a new renter go in, you got to clean the carpet, you got to repair all the problems, and that property is getting thrashed. And by the time if you make by the time you make enough money, the money you got to put in to make the house sellable, because last thing you want is to have a empty house sitting on the real estate market because nobody wants to buy it, not because of the price, is because of the condition of the house. I mean, if people had a choice to buy a new house or a used house on the market, or a used house, okay, so basically a new house, a used house that is basically been refreshed, new paint, new kitchen, new bathroom, make it look nice, sellable, or just a used house as is, most people will probably go purchase a either new house or a used house that's sellable, as in it's been painted, new kitchen, new bathroom, or there's some refresh to it, than a house that is kind of run down as is. That's just my opinion. So you could be sitting on the market. I mean, it'll eventually sell. It's a hot market right now. Despite the coronavirus pandemic, houses are selling like hotcakes. It's amazing. But a lot of people don't tell you the extra tax you pay for investment property. People don't talk about that. So all that work you did, at the end, if you put the risk reward, the amount of money you're risking for the reward you're getting, unless it's a super duper hot market, I don't think it's worth it, unless you're doing a long term. If you're doing long term, more than 10 years, yeah, you'll probably come out like a bandit. But look at these cars. Look at these cars. These cars are like Speedy Gonzales. Oh my God. They're not going anywhere anytime. They're not moving any faster. So yeah, the risk reward is not worth it, in my opinion, for a short term. Like most people, unless you're doing like long term, but you're not gonna, that's a lot of money to put at risk. A lot of things can happen. Coronavirus pandemic, evictions, eviction moratorium is actually lifted now. People are getting evicted. But imagine all those people for 2 years didn't pay any rent. The owners or landlords or whatever, they were eating it. They were eating the cost for 2 years. If you're in that predicament, you probably foreclosed. Oh, and then again, they wouldn't allow foreclosure either, but you know, now that's been lifted, so you got to come up with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, depending on the property. Times that by how many properties you have. In my opinion, the best thing to do, if you're just an individual, right, is put your money somewhere else that's very more liquid than a property. Although having some property is useful. Having some property is useful, but don't over leverage yourself. But the best thing to do is just straight out own a home yourself, occupy that home, and live in it for a very long time. Don't move around too much. Don't be buying and selling. Just live in that home as long as you can in a great neighborhood, because if you live in a great neighborhood, the property value will just go up and you'll have a roof over your head. You'll save money while making money. So you'll save money while making money by just living in your own house that you own, or the title, the deed is to you anyway. You don't really own anything. The banks own everything. And really, that's the best you can do. That is honestly the best thing you can do. If people can just get rich off a property, right? You buy the property, someone rents it, and then you can get rich. If it was really that easy, right? Well, first of all, if everybody does that, what happens is that increases the value of homes to the point where no one can afford, because everyone's inflating the housing prices. If everybody will start buying and selling and all that, it just increases the value so much that it becomes unaffordable. Like, just take a look at New York or California. All right, those are just prime examples. Like major cities that just flip homes all the time. You hear about it everywhere. San Francisco, LA, you hear people flipping homes. All it does is inflates the value of the property there to the point where people can't afford it. That's all it does. It doesn't do any good. You're not creating any more value. You're just inflating the price. And that's when you get an imbalance in the market. Anyways, I'm headed to Perry's.
Turn right, then turn left.
I think this was a lot faster. I don't know about Google Maps. It's not always smart. Having an AI make decisions for you sometimes is not always smart. I do feel a little wary about technology.
Turn
I
right.
see a lot of things happening that tells me that people are becoming more reliant on quote unquote AI. I don't think there's really AI. I think, or it could be an AI, but at what point will an AI take over your life? And there are some dangers to this AI stuff. If it becomes self-aware and realizes it's doing all the work, what good are people? And this whole talk about universal income, it does sound good, because when the robots take over and do manual labor, or most of the remedial manual labor, China will be useless. All right, China will be somewhat useless.
Turn right, then.
And if
You
basic
arrive at
income comes to play, whoo, inflation through the roof. People think this is going to be like a, oh, look at that. That's nice. They put flowers in there. People think it's going to be some kind of utopia. I don't think so. Oh no, is Perry's closed or renovating? They're still open. Looks like they're doing some renovation, but I already ordered. Anyways, this concludes this episode. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you all think. Yeah, let me know what you all think, and consider joining membership. A lot of things happening out here. A lot of things happening. All right, bye-bye.